What's up, everybody? My name is Craven, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video. And in today's video, we are going to be building a stonemason's workshop. And pretty much, I have done a fair bit of stuff since the last video. Okay. I've noticed how I've been spending a lot of time on pathways, and I feel like now, since I'm actually getting really far into my world, that I feel like going on ahead and utilizing the fact that we can build a lot more builds by just going on ahead and planning it out. I went on ahead and planned out a lot of stuff over on that side, but first, I do know that I need to fix up this area, and one thing we are probably going to do off of video again is probably start to outline this area too, and do the same thing that I did over across the bay, and y'all kind of see what I mean by across the bay here. So as y'all can see, as we're kind of coming up here, we have a buttload of builds outlined, and these are not bad whatsoever. I actually kind of felt like, hey, why not actually do something like this? So what's going to happen is there are going to be all of these different builds are going to be different things for our world. And today, I do believe that the build that we will be making is most likely going to be this one right here. So this will be the build that we end up working on, or yeah, because I think what we could do is we could have, like, if we wanted to build out a little area in the back here, I could, and it could be like the little workshop area in the back. But I definitely did a lot of stuff, and I actually cleared out all of this area and used the stone shovel to do it. But it didn't really take that long. It just took a lot of elbow grease to do it. So yes, but on that note, I do actually want to get moving on this build, and I think we might honestly end up using the tough for this build to kind of make it a little bit different. And I want to differentiate each build into different, like, things, and we're gonna definitely keep on utilizing the whole factor of utilizing the deep slate, but I also want to use tough for it too, so that it's not confusing. Yeah, it could be this one, actually. I think it might be this one, because I'd be able to, like, hide most of the stuff here, and I could, like, well, I could just focus in on this one build right here, and I might also end up going on ahead and outlining this too and getting it done, because I don't want to leave things hanging, and I feel like as long as we can get a few things done with it, we should be good. And I know I'm actually, like, fully utilizing all of this area for these purposes, but right now, it is a lot easier to just clear out my inventory of what I don't need. And I don't think I'm gonna need, honestly, I have an idea, since I have the, blocks there. I need at least that much, and I am gonna do this, and this actually might help, since I have room here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna place the stone cutter there, and I am gonna utilize the cobbled deep slate brick slabs as the roof for our thing there, because I feel like that would actually kind of be a little bit more interesting, and it might actually keep it a little bit more on the unique side of things. And I do know that it's gonna be like a lot to do this, or at least it feels like it would be, because we have so much stuff going on with it. But really, I don't think it is. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do that, and then I think it would be the factor of this. I do need to actually break down all of these vines here, because I don't want my build to be vine infested, and I think I want to also end up covering up these holes too, so that's a good thing. And then I also probably should go on ahead and place down some jungle wood to hide that little discrepancy, possibly. And then I do still need the jungle logs here, which will go all the way up here, and then that will come here. I think what we need to do, I think, is at least going ahead and just have out that area, and we're gonna wrap this around here. So okay, so these are gonna go like this. I know I'm focusing on a lot of things today, because I feel like as long as we can get enough of this area finished up, there won't really be a issue with it all, I think. Okay. So I would honestly say that possibly going on ahead and okay, so I do need to kind of figure out this side too. So let's go on ahead and do this, and I think it would also kind of come out here too, and then it would end up, I'm trying to make sure I actually have this semi-equal in a way, so that it's not looking weird or like out of place in a way, because I don't want it to feel like it's not in place in a way. I guess I don't know exactly the right words for it. I just know that I have a lot of this to do. I don't know how to really handle this, because I know I have that discrepancy. I could just have this be that it's like really weird, and there's just a little bit of an awkward spot for it, which I don't think that would honestly be terrible anyway, because we do have a lot of stuff to do with this. so it wouldn't be like terrible, and that would just bring it out there. And then okay, so that'll go like that, so we're both equal here. And then we should bring it out to around here, and then I think that is one block higher than that. I think it is, at least. So let's do this, and I want to at least go on ahead and do it like this. Go on ahead and do it like this. And then we're gonna bring it out like this, and then it would connect up right there. So I'm gonna definitely need to remove these. This is just really interesting in my mind because I have so much stuff that I can be doing with this, and it's just, I don't know. I think I'm not used to having these type of builds be this like interesting and intricate, but since it's more of a I don't know how. Let's see how this actually looks. So I would honestly say that actually does look good, but I do need to make logs for it so it actually looks more like a natural build with it. I did not mean to place that down. I'm wondering if I could. Oh, I'm placing it with a long block. Okay. So I'm gonna need to place down at least two, at least one dirt block, because I know I'm gonna have to, so yeah, I'm gonna need to that is a jungle slab, actually. Let's go on ahead. I know I'm going to be removing that, but I need to at least bring okay, so since that's the problem, I guess I can just have it be that it's I think the reason for it being so unique and like really not working well with it is because of the fact that it's a slab of its own, I guess, and it just won't work well with it. And I know I fully removed that, but it was on purpose to actually like fix that up, but I couldn't fix it up, so it was just really awkward. And I would honestly say that this actually does look pretty good. Though I do have some discrepancies that I need to fix here. So there we go. That works. And I just fixed that. So that looks a lot better. So I know I probably just spent like, I don't know how long on that. How long did I spend on fixing that up, actually? Not that bad. Just 15 minutes. I mean, I like checking in on times because it helps me see that, hey, this is how much time I spent on this. And I do think that we're going to actually utilize the tough here. And we're going to use tough bricks for this build. Because, I mean, why not? And I'm probably going to utilize the, slabs too. I'm going to probably make some stone brick slabs some more of the deep slate slabs, because that would probably be the right move to make with it. At least from experience, that would be the right move to make. And I know that I'm bringing this out this way, but I do kind of feel like that would actually be the right way to do it. And then, actually, instead of this being the door right here, why wouldn't it be that it would be that would be the door there? Because, I mean, or it could be right here, but I don't know. I'm more or less just putting the door somewhere so it makes the most sense where it actually goes, instead of it being really confusing. Because I would rather it make sense to the most than to not make sense at all. And I think that I'm going to build it up 4. One, 2, 3, 4. And I do think that I am going to actually utilize these, and instead of actually, deep slate brick slabs probably would be the best for it anyway. And yes, I am moving stuff around, some big stuff around, so I can actually like do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And I do know 1, 2, 3, 4. So and I know that I have a lot of walls to bring in. I do know that I'm going to probably also need to make a few other things. I do think I'm also going to make a bed for this build too. But for now, while we're actually getting this all like mined out, or more or less planned out and built, I would rather go on ahead and be like, hey, we have this here, let's utilize what we have and not go too far with it. And I did not notice that was that, so there we go. And then oh shoot. Well, that was not intended. Okay, so I will go on ahead and build up a staircase for this so that I know that, hey, this is where everything is gonna be going. And yes, I do notice that I'm building it up a lot higher than I probably need to, but I'm also not trying to do too much, I guess. Shift, doing this. Do I have the... I don't think I have... I'm so confused because I'm not hearing the weather. It's up 43. I think I'm going to turn up the master volumes. There we go. Okay, that's good. And then I do think that that's going to go out right here. I don't really know how all of these are gonna go, and I probably should go to bed so I don't have a problem. So yeah, let's go to bed. And yes, I'm having so many different respawn point set things. That is like crazy, but I mean, it is what it is. And I actually need to make some stairs too. So let's make 2 stairs because I would rather have 2 than 1. And it would actually look more Actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna make another stair because I want to do something that I've seen, that I've done in the past, and that is utilizing the physics of this and making it look like it's a patio area to go to. There we go. And that's not bad at all. And I would honestly say that this is pretty good. Do I have... I should have my, my bread should be in here somewhere. My bread should be somewhere. It's here. And I know I know that at my house I do have some... I'm trying to think, my mind's not on. I know that at my house I actually have a pair of shears, and I actually want to build up a border with leaves around the build, because I kind of feel like, at least for most of the builds, for like all of the builds, since they are lifted up, it might honestly just make sense to utilize that. And I just think that it wouldn't make sense. Are you okay, buddy? Are you okay, Buster? Buster, are you okay? Okay. Well, I need to take him on an adventure with me at some point. But, hey, it is what it is. I'm trying to at least get some things done here, so that's all I know, at least. And it does look a lot nicer now, too. because it gives you an idea of, hey, this is how it's supposed to look, kind of thing. Okay, so that goes up, that goes up, that goes over, that goes over, and yes, I do know that I need to remove this, so that goes up, that goes up, that goes over. And then all of this should just kind of connect up simultaneously, like, pretty well here. Because I do notice how, since we utilized the same area here, and since it's not actually, like, terrible, I think the problem with making builds with stairs in this style is it makes, to me, it makes it feel like it's not actually looking good, but it probably does to some other people. I just always have had an issue with things looking a unique way, I guess, and I just never really accepted everything, I guess. And you know what? Why don't we actually bring this up one? Because, I mean, make it a little bit more height-wise. I mean, why the frick not? Why not? I mean, it is a build, so I mean, yeah. And I would honestly say that that's actually pretty good. But I do need to get some leaves. I don't know how many, but I just know I need some. And yes, I do know that I'm actually, like, severely, like, actually working with this. How much of the leaves did I break? Because I should have enough. And I know that I'm actually breaking some of this to just build out the leaves here, but the fact of the matter is this: I have a build that I'm trying to build, and I'm more or less just thinking about the I'm more or less thinking about the fact that we have a lot of this to build out, and I don't know if we're gonna have enough. Yeah, we need at least a few more pieces of some leaves here. It doesn't really matter what type of leaves, I guess. I mean, it does, but the fact of the matter is this. I have this already worked on. And what day are we on, actually? We're on day 138, so I honestly don't know how much area we actually have. But I think since we have actually gotten done with this, first things first that we need to do is we need to actually, I want to go on ahead and fix up a few windows here. Yeah, because I mean, why not? And I think what we could do for this window is have it be that it's a more interesting take at it, I guess. Why don't I make like 2 of those, and then how would it look if I did 2 of these, and then a middle one? So I mean, it's not terrible, but it's also not good either. I do know that I'm gonna need a door too, so I've just got like a lot of this that I'm doing. So, okay, first things first, it's gonna be 2, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16, 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14. I would say 16. I would say 16 pieces of sand is what I need for this. So, yes. And I think after we get those 16 pieces of sand, we should honestly be good. So, yes. Not bad. I mean, as long as I make it to episode, as long as I make it to the good area there. And I actually need to do something here. I need to place down I'm honestly going to use the jungle logs as the resources stuff, but I do have my shovel here that I could use very well. So I need 16 pieces. I need 16 pieces of this sand. So as long as I get 16 pieces, I'm good. I'm good at 16. And I did grab a little bit more than I needed. But, hey, it is what it is. I actually have over-prepared for it. That's good. That's good because I would rather over-prepare and have a little more than I needed than be under-prepared and not have enough. So yeah, and I do think that what I'm gonna do here too, before we end up like having to go, do I have the, I have the stone, I have my iron sword over here too, so I could go on ahead and do the iron sword and be good. Um, so yeah, and it is in one of these. I keep on like forgetting that I have these things because I just put them in the areas and I just don't end up keeping it, I guess. I really do wonder how many how many like things I've gone through. And yes, I don't think that there's gonna be enough sheep over here. Well, there might actually be. There might be. I'm just gonna have to find dye for the wool, which I don't think that's gonna be terrible at all. So that's the good thing. That means we have a more versatile area for everything, I think. And that also says something in the way that it's not confusing. And where in the world are more sheeps? I need one more piece of wool. Just one more. I don't know why I have to do that. Get one more piece of wool, but I need one more piece of wool. I can't wait until the pathway has reached over here and just all of this is more builds, because I can really tell how that area is starting to develop and this area is just seeming like it's falling behind, which is really cool. But it's also not really good because that shows that I'm focusing more on one area than the other. But really and truly, I have so many builds over here. How would it be that we have... How would it be harder to do it, I guess? And actually, there is a sheep over here. So here's a white sheep over here. And, I mean... The sheep's wool is, like, really weird, though, too. I don't know what it is about it, but it just doesn't make sense. I do know I'm heading up here, but I'm trying to find some, I'm just trying to find some flowers because I need some of these here. So... we have these. I don't know how you turn black wool into red wool, but that's... I will say that is interesting, but I would honestly say that it is still okay, more or less, because of the way that we're trying to get everything done, I guess. I don't know. I'm just more or less focused in on having all of these pathways and all these builds getting done is what I'm really focused in on doing. Because that way it's not too bad. And I'm honestly wondering if I should try to do more stuff with it. But that's not what I really need to worry about. And I don't know why I just did that, but that just happened. So, I mean, not terrible, not good, but, I mean, that's one way to waste, some glass. So, I mean, yep. But I would say that's good. I do want to go on ahead and make the bed too. So first things first, it's the red bed. And then I think what we should do now is I need to make some doors. I don't know if I have any left. Which, let me check before I actually let's see. Everything. Yeah, I didn't have anything. So, that's good. We're okay. Not too bad. I do probably want to make sure that I do have enough at some point, though. And I think what we are going to do before... I do want to eventually put villagers in these houses, but I need to really mob-proof everything and have it be that it's not too bad. So that's just the one thing that we need to end up doing. But on that note, I hope y'all did enjoy today's video. I know it was more of a interesting build, more or less, but it was a good one. And I think I might honestly go on ahead and put a window right here, because I mean, why not? And I mean, yeah, it does look really interesting though, but hey, it is what it is. I got things done and that's all that matters. So on that note, I hope y'all have enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more, consider subscribing, leaving a like, and I would greatly appreciate it. But I hope y'all have a nice, wonderful rest of y'all's day. I know this was more of a quick one because I think from here on out it might be that there's more 40-minute to 50-minute videos than the 1 hour and 15, 1 hour and 20. But that will honestly be where it might be that it's the longer videos. The longer videos are probably going to be the videos that contain all of the other stuff. But on that note, I hope y'all have enjoyed today's video, and I will see you on the next one. So, goodbye.